I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw, and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.
Yeah, y'all, I'm on the 4-game winning streak. Hopefully I can keep it up tonight. I don't know. As you can see, some of them losses I had, they're just bad. So let's see what we can do tonight. See what we can do. Yes, I play with customers. I have a customer.
I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? So I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can
oh yeah, I'm working on a camera too, so that way y'all can see my ugly face.
I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. There's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Oh, why didn't you pick that?
Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
I don't know what this guy's
double
doing.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They're on the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rivers.
I threw it wrong.
Fires one that's intercepted.
That was
Picked
me.
off
I
at the
messed that up.
11. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
That's on.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 40.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
On the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. They'll set up
What
the screen
the
to
hell?
Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and long for Rivers. Fine by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the field goal. A 55-yard
And I
attempt.
missed that.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll try and run it, and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Third and goal, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah. You know, I'd rather get in the end zone
my God, this
almost.
game is
But if all else
cheating me,
fails,
bro. That's
less of a
crazy.
field goal attempt for him.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Which is fine. I mean, I don't care. Yep, a lot of these ways to beat me.
To throw, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They stack him back right around the 44. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw is Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Oh my God!
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard
line. That shit is crazy, man.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The Raven first down.
That's some Python stuff.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
The keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down. And
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And
You
it'll
have
be
got
caught.
to be kidding
Touchdown
me.
Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check three. I'm red.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Give me that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, Rivers caught left side by Hilton.
Rivers pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
T.Y. Hilton. That's a gain of 5.
Here's Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot.
Ball,
but it's
man.
not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup.
How the
there.
fuck
It's
do you
4th down.
have the greatest
Sometimes with the
offensive
running
line,
game, you've just got to
and
stick
you
with
can't
it?
run
Look,
the
it's the
ball?
3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the
All right,
same
let's
way
see
you've
what
been
the
doing it the
offensive
entire
line got.
ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments,
There
or
you
run
go.
a few different
That's
plays,
right.
but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And lucky to get away with
I
one there.
just
That one nearly
overthrew
picked.
one. That's
2nd down.
crazy.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync.
That is crazy,
Thus far, that
man.
hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both
That's
on the
crazy
sideline
as shit.
and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Got
Here's
him.
Rivers.
Yeah.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. He'll buy some time right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw again on second down. Rivers. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Score in the third quarter. Forward in. Be all right.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to run with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack taking it in, and the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Right back to Dobbins on first. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
I mean, how gay is this
taking
nigga?
more than 3 minutes off the clock already.
This nigga actually kneeling.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A 39-yard attempt.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Like, for real?
It's just their first. They've got
What are you, a
to
coach?
use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in
Like,
this
dude sucks.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Yo, this... I should have crushed him. trying to keep it lit. So it sounded like Swish. Right. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I do not like this song. Like a quarterback. We ain't worried about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, the flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
You want to these cats.
No room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now this time Rodgers will throw. It's caught. Jones. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
That's the only thing about this game. You never know what this game
on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And a Colts 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Adrian Amos.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Rivers now. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
looking to throw on second down. Rivers. This is caught inside the 15. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Colts.
That was my touchdown.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Colts nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give to Taylor. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
What the hell?
Incomplete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 94 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 14-7.
For Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On play action, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 7, Rivers.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
On first down, Taylor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Darnell Savage on
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
They run once more with Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Indianapolis.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's got Burton here. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 42 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
About to go down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is
figure out what you're doing.
He wants to continue
I don't
to do
understand
so.
why you're not throwing the ball to the one to the
right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Please don't come with this wildcat again.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
It's nice every now and then in this game
or
to
not.
see people
I'm chewing that clock.
Hand it to the old guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Red Delta! Right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Delta!
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Oh!
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
Should have known I was 17.
King with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under
Lord
this
have
one.
mercy,
And it turned into
boy.
a floater. And defensively, this is a dream.
Why
He
do
could
you
have fair
keep
caught
doing
that
this
one.
damn
That
play?
was way too easy.
53 from Mike. 53. Check 53.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Rivers hands this one to Matt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Taylor. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on.
That Wildcat.
What a great, convincing performance.
Man, I lost that first game. Look how many catches Devontae Adams had. 1. I gotta check this right from out because he got it. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Yeah, we better find out. No way. No way. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like out of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message, you the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run around, I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like the cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. Make sure y'all go follow my boy El Lurko, man. El Lurko. E-L Lurko. L-U-R-K-O. Well, that's his PSN. His YouTube name is Hoodie COVID. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Mine too, you know. I'm fresh, so, you know. I don't usually stream like that. I'm starting to get into it. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. Not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing. Not you. I hate to break away with me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. There's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem side of the ass. 4 in the car with dash. Shake a pig, told them all you ain't first.
What's his ability? Strip specialist, beast. Alright. I'm actually leave that route. Dot. Go kill him. Go fucking kill him. Lucky you got that fucking ball back. That's all you. Coming after your ass. Coming after your fucking ass. Gimme. 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 Wow. It looks so good on my side. Y'all, whoever watches, you can't blame me for throwing it. That shit looks so good. Shouldn't have forced it though. Wow. Is this the shit that we're fucking giving now? I ain't got no time. Don't understand what you saying. You get you down to get hurt. Cause I really be playing. And I fuck with Charlotte on the low. She, I mean, it's alright. I turn the soundtrack off. Like, when I listen to songs too many times, that shit get annoying. That's all on me. Yeah. foot creep. Ooh, I got with it. Yeah. The fuck? FBG. Can somebody tell that bitch ass dude I'm in a fucking game I play his ass after? God damn, man. That nigga act like a kid. Just throw the pet pee there. Alright, watch this. I click the play, controller's down. Let me go to D-line. Alright, controller's down. Controller's down. Controller's down. And my CPU picking. I'm gonna let that nigga crib that shit too. He mad. Boy quit too fast.
Legendary on the field, kinda drip was a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just a heel. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
This is Dev Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist, going Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water drip. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil.
Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left me in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi smash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. At the altar, we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing it so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.
My bad, y'all. I'm still eating like a fat kid. Give me a second, man.
feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Nature, all is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze spaceship. me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
Well, I thought I was going to play another game tonight, but I'm not going to because I am sleepy. This is what happens when you work. I don't know. If I wake up like around 4, well, 5, then I'll get back on. But just in case anybody comes across this, you know, my PSN is Trey Wavy 92. It's gonna be, I'll probably change that too though. Trey Wavy 92. There's Trey _Wavy, WAVEY. I'm not gonna tell you how to spell Trey. I mean, you can't be that crazy, right? TRE. No, okay, I did it. So what? This is my stream. I do what I want. But I'll be back on probably a little later. Depends on how long I sleep. But as soon as I wake up, get in the shower, and I'll be back before I head to work. Peace and love, y'all.